Hello, hello, and welcome back. I'm Claire. This is Purple Poppy, and today I'm going to be playing with bits and pieces that I've got around the place. I've got some stamps out to go with it. I've got this decoupage paper, and I've got some inks to go with the stamps. Now, what I've done is I've taken an A4 sheet of card and I've chopped it up into these little pieces. They're 1.5 by 3. Okay, and I thought, we can decorate these up and make, actually, let's get a messy mat. What do you think? We can decorate these up and get some interesting things that we could either punch some holes in and use as tags, or maybe they could be the topper for a not a snippet, can't think what they're called, but anyway, you can use them for all sorts of things. But what I'm ultimately going to do is I'm then going to stick them onto some brown card with some space in between, a bit like a gallery. So like this, obviously bigger than this, and I'm going to use that to make some background papers. So I thought I'd bring you along for the fun. You can either take the idea and run with it, or if you can't be bothered, you could download the freebie printout that will be on my Ko-fi page when this video goes live. So let's start by having a bit of a play. So I've got a standard glue stick, and what I'm going to do to start with is tear. Basically, we're just going to start tearing stuff up. So I've got this lovely vintage encyclopedia page. So I'm just going to start by all the usual things, making collages, really. That's all I'm going to be doing. But hopefully we're going to get different colours and slightly different styles, and it's all going to be pretty. That's the idea anyway. So I don't want to do 3 the same, do I? So, because I don't know how many I'm going to do on video, if you know what I mean, because I've got about 25, I think, to do. Maybe not that many. So okay, so they're slightly different, aren't they? And then, like, this is a bit of a printout, you know, a digi-kit. Look, double-sided. So we could tear this in half. Easier said than done because it's quite narrow. And then we could put well, we do get 2 out of it, so so yeah, just have a really good play. Dig out all your bits and pieces, all your leftovers from whatever you was making last, or the last couple of times, and just go for it. We've got faux digitape, not digi, washi, digital washi tape there. So I think actually we want it at the bottom. You could get yourself up, you know, where you rub your ink pad and then put some water to it, and by putting water to it you can then make like a, you know, a watery ink and do your dibby dabby, as Mrs. Paint or Miss Painterlock calls it. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces on those 2. What do we want to put on this one here? We've got a bit of this. This is really lovely paper. Yeah, that can go on there. So yeah, you could put your dibby dabby paper and that'll give you a coloured background. So there's so many different things that you can do. I'm just going to trim these off now. There we go. So we've got those 2 there. And then I think I'm going to take some of this because it's got lots of lovely different bits and pieces on. So we could put that up the top there. Now normally, as you know, I would put this down with a matte medium so that it went see-through. Not worried about that today because we're doing a different job. Still semi see-through, so that's fine. And then what have I got here? Oops, got glue on my finger, you see, that's the only trouble. I think we'll do the whole thing. And trim it down again. Whoops. Do get a bit messy. Doesn't matter, does it? It's half the fun. Getting messy. There we go. That's that one. That's that one. Trim him up. So, how have you all been? What have you been up to? Lots going on here as always. Got some exciting things happening in the wings, which I still can't tell you about, but as soon as I can I will, I promise. I don't want that house. That house feels wrong. So what else have we got? See, these are all the bits that I've torn off previously and then not quite used. There we go, look, lots of them. So what have we got? We don't want the house. Well, there's a big bit. Oh, this is lovely with these 3 people. Is that will fit there? So we do the people. And they can come across the centre. So get rid of that. And of course the idea is that because I want them as this background paper, they're all going to be the same size. So that's going to make it work quite well, I think. So then 1, 2, 3 more, working in 3s. What else have we got? I've got some photographs here. Whoops, bluey scissors. So I'm going to have this one with the 2 people. I'm going to put it smack bang in the middle there. And we're going to put something decorative. Oh, there you go. So we glue this to our music paper. Like that. And then trim that off. Remember, you just want lots of different styles if you're doing your own. lots of different colours. Now I know these are all sort of browns, but we can get into some other colours in a minute. Do you know what? I'm not going to put it in the middle. I'm going to set it to one side like that. That's 4. And you can do this with the most simpler things. I mean, I've got washi tapes here. So let's have a look. We can do pink. And gold maybe. So we'll open these up. And literally just run strips down. This is fancy, isn't it, this one? Got to find the end. There it is. Oh, look at that. Super fancy. I like to bend the ends over once I've opened them. Just makes them so much easier to open next time. See, look. These come from the Works in the UK. £3 for a pack of I don't know how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I don't know about you, but I don't want really big wide ones, and I don't want particularly expensive ones because I don't think it's necessary with washi tape. I like to have these ones. Right, it looks like we're going to need more than 4, doesn't it? Oh, I can't find the end of this one. There it is. See, simplest thing in the world, this bit. I mean, honestly. And then I don't really want white though, do I? To have this pink and gold spot, is that going to be enough? Or actually, do you know, let's stop there, because then, and because I'm going to glue mine down rather than use them as tags, I can just put all these bits over the back. I don't really need to trim them up, and we can stamp something at the top there. So got some pink going on now, and then this one here we got some purple. This is a digi kit from which craft do you do? You see me use these a lot. And I'm gonna have a piece of this. So that's just coffee dyed paper. It's gonna go all the way, whoops, down that side, like so. This one is gonna sit in that top corner like that. So I'm just rummaging around on my desk at all those bits I pulled out. I'm going to have another piece of this. I'm going to put this on. Oh, it's not quite big enough. Need it bigger, Claire, bigger. There you go. That's going to go across there. As I say, I do want to be stamping on these as well. So I'm going to do all the stamping in one here. I'm trimming these off because obviously these in the main are things that I can use again, whereas those little bits of washi tape would just have gone into the waste paper basket. So excuse me, this one with the number 50 on is rather nice. So 1, 2, 3. Like that there. So do we want, that's not quite wide enough, is it? That's annoying. But I have got a thinner one there. Right, so if we glue up this edge like so, we pop that on there. That 50 is going to go there, but obviously we want something top and bottom, so I'm wondering whether to go with this again, this coffee dyed paper. So slide that up to there, press that down, trim these off. Okay, and then no, goes the other way. So we want the 50 on it. So turn it round, decide if you want it nearer the bottom. I think I do. And only a little way on. Trim this off. Okay, it's another one. I don't even know if you can see all them, can you? Yeah, you can. Okay, now these ones, what if we used a stencil? So we could pull this one that's got this font on it. In fact, let's put that one that way, like that. And let's put that one there like that. Take my blue ink, whoops, hold it down. Okay. And we'll lift that up, you see. So we've got some interesting writing going on there. And then, now this is a seaside scene. Look at that. That would be good, wouldn't it? But before we do that, I think what we need to do is get we'll get our black. And I'm just going to run myself a messy black edge. Okay. And then, where's my glue gone? Here. We're going to take that bit of, actually it's not seaside, it's a farm. I thought that was a pier, but of course it's not a pier, is it? It's a wind thingy. Here you go. And then on this one, we don't want to do that same paper because that would be a bit wrong. I might take some more of my dictionary page. There it is. That can go in the middle bit there. Okay. And I feel like I want to take that washi tape because we do want to use some of the same things because we want our background paper to be quite cohesive, don't we? And then I'm going to do another strip, but this one I'm going to tear so that we can get well, I think I can tear it. That's it. So we've got a nice wavy edge. Put the straight side on the bottom and the top, and wavy bit in the middle. Wrap those round again. Right. I think you've definitely got the idea now. So I can get on and do the rest on my own later. But let's get some stamping done. So that and that definitely needs stamping. That one, I think it just needs the edge. This one needs stamping. This one, I think just needs some colour, some dibby-dabby colour. That one needs stamping and that needs edge and colour. So, let's have a mouthful of coffee, work out what stamps we got. So, I've got these ones that have got these lovely address notes. So, you know, they're the tops of invoices. Okay, so that one's going to sit like that. This one. Yep, don't mind that that's messy. And then I want my stays on red, I think, to go with this pink. So that one I'm happy with. I just need to ink my edges. This one I want something else down here, but I want to stamp up there. So let's find a Tim Holtz number. Does that fit? Yes, it does. So that's perfect, isn't it? So we'll open that up. Now that's going to be too wet because I had to press so hard on that. So we're going to do a first generation on there. Oh, let's come out black. It's getting there. Right. Ah! It's definitely got the ump with me, this stamp, hasn't it? Put a bit of saliva on the back. See if that helps. Right. Try now. Here we go. That'll work. So that's that one. Let's get the cover back on this. Then on this one and this one, I'm going to use the archival. Let's find a different number there. Let's put that on there. And then we got this one. Which is like a postmark. Well, no, actually it's an office received stamp. There you go. That goes on there. So, if I now get a piece of brown card, you'll see exactly what I mean. So, oh, if only I could get a piece of brown card. Goodness me. Here we go. A piece of brown card. So, I'm going to stand all that up over there. So I can move that over there a little bit. Actually, let's do that. Sorry, I probably just smacked you in the eye, didn't I? I'll get a ruler and a pencil. Right. So, this one, for example, is going to sit, say, there. And that one. So we want them even. It looks about even. So using my T-square, do a pencil line, and then another pencil line, and that's going to tell me the gap in the middle and where to line my pieces up to. Okay, now I'm going to measure that gap, which is half, 3/4. Actually, it's 1.5 centimetres. I always go for the easiest to read. So there's 1.5 centimetres, and I'm going to make sure I give myself a frame. Okay, and we'll do from the other side as well. One and a half centimetres. Okay, so you've got the same border through the middle as either edge, and then just shouldn't need to do the top and bottom because we've got our middle lines. All right, so if I now take this one for example, and I find my brown ink, this one here, okay, I'm going to do my edges. Because that's all I want to do to finish this one off. Okay, that one's now finished in my book. So what I'm going to do is take my liquid glue. Actually, I've got a feeling this was all bunged up. Might be a bit of an issue. Let's have a look and see. Yes, it was. Typical. So let's take a pin. And we just try and unplug that. Make sure you wipe all that glue off your pin, otherwise you're going to have a problem when you put it in fabric. Right, get your glue down. Okay, and then we are going to put it in this corner because we've got 2 guidelines. Okay, here's the first one of our background paper. I'm now going to take another one, this one, and I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to use my ink pad, colour up my edges. There we go. Glue this. And I'm also going to put this one on my 2 points. Okay, like so. Now you can work your way along because you know you want 1.5 centimetres, but this is more than 1.5 centimetres. So you can do it by eye, and maybe one of the easiest, what colour should we do this? Should we do this in pink? Maybe one of the easiest ways would be to do it by eye. So you've got your 2 end posts. Oh, that's black. You've got your 2 end posts set properly. So now let's okay, put some glue on here. And find by eye the middle and press that down. Now I feel like, because it's washi tape, that pink's going to come off. So I'm just going to do a tissue. Yeah, see, thought that might happen. Right, and just keep going until you filled it up, because now you can get, look, one in there. You can get one in there. And I am wondering if now I might actually stagger them and go like that. So it's much more like a gallery. But obviously you must do you. As I say, when you're watching this video, this will be finished and this will be scanned and in my Ko-fi shop as a freebie. As always, thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, have fun. I'll see you soon. Ta-ta for now.